What up? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. This is day 100 of Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me, I'm Dave. Guys, it is day 100. Not that it really matters. It's also my birthday. It lined up pretty well. As much as an intelligent person as I am, I did not plan this out. 100 days ago, I did not plan this out. So, good topic this morning. It's a topic that we've already discussed before. It's been somewhat discussed here and there, but I know there was a weekend where I hit it. I'm sure maybe a lot of people didn't see it. I'm really excited to talk about it today. We're going to try and do 2 videos today. One this morning before work and before the gym, and I'm going to try and do one after work. We'll see how the day goes. I'm going to do my best to bring you guys 2 today since I've been slacking and we just got back on track this week. So guys, I'm still seeing a whole lot of negativity on social in regards to COVID-19. There's so much negative and there's so much back and forth. I mean, especially with people who just, the entitlement too. Man, I see so many people that are either pro-mask, hate mask. It inconveniences them. Then I see people that they're worried about it when it's in front of their face, but it was a big joke. I didn't take it totally serious in the beginning, but I still thought it was an issue that we should be careful about. But anywho, I'm seeing this huge divide, and it's not everybody. It's not shots at anybody, but if the shoe fits, strap it up and wear it. But I'm seeing this people who are worried about it when it's in their face, but they're super upset and bothered and inconvenienced that the fact that the sports world is getting shut down, college football, that stuff. I'm a huge sports fan, and I'll tell you, since this whole ordeal started, I have not paid attention to sports whatsoever. I might get some Tom Brady news sent to me every once in a while because I'm a huge Tom Brady fan. Still a Patriots fan, guys, but I have not paid attention to sports. I have not watched a baseball game. The most I saw is I was at the gym one morning and some foreign baseball game was on, and I was watching it between sets. That's the most I've seen of sports. I haven't watched a sportscast show. I haven't watched a game. I haven't done anything. I think the last sporting event that I truly paid attention to was probably, shoot, if I had to recall, I don't even know. I can't even recall totally, but I went to a Red Wings game, and that was back in the first couple months of the year. I don't know. So, with that being said, I'm seeing so many people that are just like, oh, this year is ruined. College football or this or that's not going to be here. Just end the year, blah, blah, blah. But I know a lot of it's just BSing and complaining, and it's not totally truthful for some people. But, man, the one point that I want to bring out is there's a lot of people out there that are taking this seriously, and they're worried about it because it's in their face. They want people around them to take it seriously, but they don't think that professional athletes should, just because what? Because they make a lot of money? I'll tell you, not all of them are making a ton of money, and not all of them have invested well. So with that being said, just because they make a lot of money doesn't mean that they have family that they are around, or people that they're around in public. They still have to go do stuff out in public. So if they're bringing their risk up to entertain you, they're now putting their family or people that they're around in public at risk because they're not being careful because you want them to entertain you. It doesn't make sense to me. So that's not totally why this topic is here. The reason the topic is being brought up, if you've made it this far, is I'm seeing this negative. This year is the worst year. Let's wrap up 2020 and just skip to 2021, blah, blah, blah. Guys, personal experience here for me, and I know a lot of other people that are as well. Even with the negative that I've went through this year, I've had some negatives. This has been my best year ever. I cannot say that I've ever had a better year. I am doing what I love in 3 ways. I lift often, at least 5-6 days a week if I can. Right now I'm rehabbing a back, so I'm not able to lift every day, but I'm lifting. I love my career that I go to 5-6 days a week. I spend a lot of time doing it, and I do my daily videos. 3 things that I'm extremely passionate about, and it all wraps into 1, bettering myself, success, growth, and also helping other people be successful and helping others grow. Those are very important to me. So this is my best year ever because I'm doing everything that I want to be doing. I love it. I love it. The only thing that can top the cake off is if I find a place to rent or if I find a place to buy this year or next year. That's really the only true thing that I want. Other than that, things are great. I mean, I have my ups and downs. I had a rough patch. We're all going to have them. But if you dwell on the negative, well, then you're going to be negative. But if you look at the positive and you take opportunity as it comes to you and you really appreciate that opportunity and that success you made out of that opportunity, all that other stuff it'll just flow right off your back. It's not there. There's setbacks, I get it, but there's also a silver lining to everything, guys. A lot of you that were working your butts off were also complaining that you didn't have time for your families, time for your wives, time for your kids. COVID hit, a lot of people got shut down, and you guys magically got time for your kids. And it wasn't appreciated at all. It was just straight, I'm going to complain about it. Like, I get it, like, lives were affected, but at the same time, you can't totally do anything about it, but you can. There's opportunity out there. There is. And if you want to make a change, or if you have to make a change to do something, if you were affected, then hopefully you did that. But if you didn't, it's kind of on you. It goes back to that conversation I've had that everything in life that happens to you is your fault. Whether you were in control or not, it is your fault. If you were in control, well, you should have did something. If you were out of control, well, you should have learned from it and did something as well. Just because you couldn't avoid it or did anything about the moment doesn't mean that you couldn't have did anything or changed something about the moments after. You can learn from that and grow from that and do something differently, turn it into a positive, turn it into a success. So the whole shutdown and all this stuff and how the world has changed, and I don't see it going back to normal, maybe even ever. Who knows what's going to happen, but well, what I will say is I'm still taking advantage of every opportunity in front of me, and I'm not taking advantage of it at a macro and saying, oh, well, what's going to come? I'm taking it day by day. I wake up, I'm thankful that I woke up, and I do my routine, and I work hard at my routine, and I take on as much as I can. And when I get good and comfortable in what I'm doing, I take on more. Everybody else has their own mindsets and what they need to be doing, but if you are not fulfilled, if you do not feel like you're successful, you're struggling, you feel stuck, it's time to take a look and make a change. But number one, you guys have to stop saying that 2020 is a wash, so we need to wash it out. Guys, each day is what you make of it. So if it's been a bad year, it's not because COVID-19 or any of that other crap that was going on. None of that is the reason you had a bad year. You had a bad year because you let it be a bad year. You did not adjust. Sometimes in life, not sometimes, this is often, you have to adjust. You have to roll with the punches. You have to adjust to what's in front of you. Things change. It is a fast-paced world. Small attention spans. Things move quickly. Ideas come quickly. It's crazy. And if you don't adjust, if you do not adapt, if you do not evolve, you will get taken out. If you spend too much time dwelling over a failure or over celebrating a success, somebody's going to knock you off the top. So guys, if you're struggling right now, it's time to stand up, wake up, shake the cobwebs off, and realize that everything is going to be what you make of it. You have the opportunity to make today the best day. You string some best days along, things are going to be great. I promise you that. If you're having a great year, keep it up. Don't dwell in it. Don't over celebrate it. Enjoy it, but stay hungry. biggest thing you guys got to remember is you have to trust the process and you have to obsess over the process. If you don't love the process of what you're doing, you're in the wrong field. You need to make a change. If you don't love how you're making your money, it's time to make a change. If you go home at the end of the day and you're not fulfilled and you're not happy, it's time to make a change. I'm going to beat a dead horse on this. You are in control. If you're happy, great. Keep doing what makes you happy. These videos probably aren't for you. If you still like them, great. I appreciate you watching. If you aren't happy or if you're struggling, these videos may be for you, and it's time for you to make a change. Whether it's a big change or it's a small gradual change where you're stepping into something different. But I believe it was Albert Einstein, I don't know to think of the exact words, but the definition of insanity is to continue doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you've made it this far in the video, I hope that clicked. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over again and expecting different results. That's a broad statement because there are times where you can do something and things can happen differently, but in general, if you're doing a math problem, 1 + 1, and you're getting 2, and you're wondering why you're getting the same answer every time, well, it's because that's the answer. It'd be insane to keep doing it and thinking you're going to get something else. If you mix blue and yellow together, you're going to get green. You're not going to get purple. Hopefully no artists come in here with some crazy loophole that they're going to prove me wrong. But anyway, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is the definition of insanity. So if you aren't happy day in and day out, if you're more often than not unhappy, it's time to make a difference. Make a change. Have that conversation with your spouse, the people around you that are important. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to make sure that you are happy. Hopefully the people around you support that. But it's time to make a difference. It's time to make a change. Find what you are passionate about. I found what I'm passionate about. I push myself in the gym. That's growth. I push myself in my career. That's success and growth. I do daily videos. That's growth for me, success for me, and growth and success for you who are watching. Guys, this is what I do. And we're going to go into the mantra that I've been talking about most videos for the last 2 or so months. Every single day you wake up, you should be thankful that you're awake. You have the opportunity to do what you're doing today. Be thankful for that. So number 1 of the 2 things that I want to go over every single time I do a video. Number 1, wake up and make sure you guys are putting time, energy, and passion into the things that are going to make you successful. And number 2, you're putting time, energy, and passion into the things that are going to help you grow. If you're doing what's going to make you successful and doing what's going to make you grow, there's no reason you can't be happy and successful. Guys, this is day 100 of Dave's Daily Discussions. You know me. I'm Dave. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. Even with the back injury I'm going through, I'm still pushing through. I'm putting in the work to rehab this because I can't just say I'm only going to do it when I go to therapy once or twice a week. No, I'm putting in the work when I'm not at therapy because that's how you rehab something. So I'm going to the gym this morning. I'm doing my rehab stretches, try to do a small workout safely, and then I'm going to go in and do my job. Guys, I love y'all. Hopefully this is getting through to some people. As always, subscribe on YouTube, like, comment, share, direct message. I want to get some others in on these videos. If you want to be involved, if you have a story, you have something that I've talked about that you want to go over, or if you want me to talk about something, hit me up. I would love to get anybody else involved in some of these videos, get some different views, get some extra voices in here, get some other intellect in here, other views and opinions, and if anything, somebody else shoots me an idea and I go over it. So, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'll try to bring you guys another video later. Have a blessed day. It is Hump Day! Mike.